Hi,
Ayo, what's up?
how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Um,
Alright, you wanna start or I wanna start?
I don't know. We're starting a live stream, so I guess we should tell them everything what's been going on and what we have planned, and just like I don't know, like just let people know what is I am he.
Alright, but first we should introduce ourselves.
Mhm.
I am Jeffrey. Most of y'all know me. I call myself King. I call myself King Jeffrey. I don't know. I just feel like God has allowed me to have like live in His royalty, live in His purpose, and live in His vision. Like I don't consider myself less than a king, but I consider myself a king, but I have that servant's heart. So
Yeah.
I'm a king, but in the background I'm a servant. So that's me. King Jeffrey. Just call me King Jeffrey. And
Alright.
this is
Not a king.
you.
I'm just Stefan,
You not Pharaoh?
not a pharaoh.
Oh, you just Stephon?
Just Stefan.
All right.
I don't know. Like, what about me? I don't have a great introduction. I'm not a king.
Ooh.
I'm not a king. Currently in school. I don't know about. I'm at FGC right now. For now, you guys pay attention to right now. Right now, my interests are photography and just cinema. But really, I just have a heart for God, have a heart for people, and I just want to serve any type of way I can. Whether that's doing the most lowly of tasks, because there's no such thing as a low task, or
Yeah.
doing something of on the spotlight. I don't care as long as I get to serve God, and that's where He called me to go. That's basically what I want to do.
All right.
But I don't know. I guess that's me.
Well, since you said school, I currently go to BC. Everyone's in Broward.
Hey,
Y'all know what BC is. Y'all know that's a little trap house for like 2 years.
more than 2 years.
Ooh, I'm gonna try to do 2 years. My major is biology, and I currently see myself going as a OBGYN,
Okay.
but Stefan says differently.
Yeah. You don't know.
So we'll just see what God has in store. So let's go down to what is I Am He.
Yep. You got it. You go ahead
All
and
right.
read that.
So I Am He. I Am He started about what did it start about 3 years ago? The vision
Mhm.
was placed inside of me 3 years ago when I was at this church that I currently go to, which is Abundant Life, and where the vision was placed inside of me was at Pulse, which is a Saturday night service at 6 p.m. and we call it the Heartbeat. That vision was placed inside of me about 3 years ago, and it wasn't called I Am He 3 years ago. It was, well, what I wanted it to be called wasn't what God wanted it to be called, so it took me a few years to fully
Process.
understand. And I think the reason why it took me so long to process it was because I wasn't spiritually as mature that I am now. So it's kind of on my part that it took so long for y'all to see I'm He, but I'm glad that it happened the way God wanted it to happen
Yeah.
because it's on His timing. And I got to meet this one
Hey.
who also helped me and motivated me and actually shown me the guideline of like how to bring about I Am He so it could be more attentively to the people, more open to the people and have their attention grasped on what I Am He is. And what I Am He is basically your identity. Like like plain simple, like I am He. Like in the Bible, when the soldiers were coming to get Jesus, they was like, "We looking for this man,"
Yeah.
and everybody looking around, and God was like, "I'm right here. Like I'm He.
Man.
I'm right. Like who y'all looking for? Like I'm right here." And like He said it with so much power and like with so much boldness that like the soldiers were like shocked and they all bowed down to like His name because of how powerful He said it, because of how like He showed no fear, even though He knew what was gonna happen. He showed no fear into letting them know that I'm Jesus. Y'all looking for me. Stop going around town to town, door to door, breaking in people's houses. I'm right here. Come and get me. But y'all, they were like they didn't know it was gonna be that easy. They thought it was gonna be a battle. So like they just had to bow down and be like, all right, Jesus, we were sent on this task to get you. Don't hurt us. Hurt the person who told us to come get you. But like, I.M.HE is about your identity. It's about knowing who you are in God and allowing yourself to be open to what God called you to be. And when you know your identity, you know your purpose. And when you know your purpose, you know what ministry you can serve into. And when you know what ministry you can serve into, you know how to reach out to the people, you know how to serve the people, and you also know how to allow the people to be the church without going to a church.
Yeah.
Like, allowing God to just dwell inside the body, spiritually growing, you growing, more of God allows your body to be more healthy, more energized, more happy, and have a happy, healthy life when you allow God to just live in the temple that He given you and live in the spot where He can use you to bring out to the people, use the gifts and talents that He given you to just allow the people to see it. They won't see you, they will see God.
Yeah. And I mean, with that, also the way, when I first met Jeff and like he was talking about the vision and everything, the way I took it, like I am He, of course, about finding our identity, but sometimes our identity is like, people like to say you're this, you're that, but when you're focused on God, you find out your identity, you find out who you're called to be, what you're supposed to do, and through that, like, I know for myself, I can be a big screw up. I can mess up a lot. And, you know, despite all these things, despite all the labels that people like to give me, a screw up, this, that, I just focus on the label that God calls me, and He calls me redeemed, He calls me more than a conqueror, and all these other things. And at the end of the day, I am what God calls me to be. I am He. I am whatever God made for me, my ministry, my passion in life. So with that, it's not even calling people to ministry, it's just really calling people to be themselves in Christ. And knowing Christ. And the only way you can really be yourself is if you know Christ. And like, I'm telling you, the more I go deeper in with Christ, the more purpose I find in life, the more, like, I had so much plans. Like, I had so much plans, but then when I started getting into my word enough, I'm like, dang, I don't really like this. I really find purpose doing this. I really like being around people. I really like helping other people out. And I did a major switch, and like, there's more to come, but just the more and more I dig deeper with God, it's just like, I'm finding who I am.
I am too.
And it's beautiful. And it's beautiful at the end of the day. So hopefully our vision for you guys is also that we can just direct you in a path where you can find out, where you can spend more time with God, where you can understand that, hey, even though I'm a misfit, even though I'm this, I'm that, I am still what God calls me to be. I am He. I am those things. And when you say those, when you declare that into your life, the enemy's going to back away. The enemy's going to back off because he knows, you find out who you are. You are no longer a pawn in the devil's game. You are no longer a pawn in this and that. You're free. Like, you set free. So just, that's what we want for IAMHE. Just for people to find their identity. Ooh. We just want people to find their identity and just really walk in that, whether that's like within the Haitian culture, we want a lot of people want, not even the Haitian culture, Caribbean culture, doctors, lawyers, this and that. If your identity isn't in a doctor or lawyer, we want you to break free from that and just really to go where God calls you to be. If your passion is in doing art, music, or being a lawyer, whatever it is you want to do, or whatever it is, as long as it's pleasing God, we just want you to find that identity and just be able to walk in it boldly and declare it in front of others, really. So that's what IAMHE really is about.
And it's crazy because like a day or two ago, I was reading in the book of James, and James 4, I don't know what verse it is, but when I read my Bible, I like dissect certain verses, and there was a verse that was saying how the devil does. I don't remember, but what I got from it was that the devil only attacks those who are afraid to. The devil only. I don't remember what I wrote, but I know I said something that I posted it on Snapchat. It was saying how the devil only attacks. I don't remember. I'm so sorry. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
just go for a paraphrase.
But it was something about the devil.
Mm-hmm.
The devil only attacks those who.
Holy Spirit, come through.
For real. I don't remember. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. But a lot of you guys have been asking why IMHE took a pause. Like, y'all been texting us, Snapchatting us, talking to us face to face, asking about, so when's the next post gonna be? We're looking for the next post. But it got real in March.
Shoot.
March,
we gotta backtrack now. January. Let's start. We was good in January.
We was faithful in January. January, we was just
Jubilee January.
January 1st. January 1st. We hit IMHE so hard. It was on fire.
Yeah.
January was so smooth. February started to get rough, like the second or third week. The second or third week, it got rough.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got into March. And this is where Stefan continues.
March. Shoot.
And that's my birthday month. Oh my god.
Shoot. What happened in March? Alright, so basically, not even, because March was like, what, 3 days? 3-4 days into March?
We posted like 2 days.
2 days, 3 days into March. Basically, what happened, why we slowed down was the fact that it's just two of us.
Yeah.
We're both busy schedules and both, I don't know, we both found some other stuff. We both work multiple jobs. We're both in school. We both have our own little things we do on the side. And not to say that this doesn't have priority, because best believe we had a schedule. What is it? 8 o'clock every day.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up, post. So we would spend time throughout our days writing posts. But I think it was just the fact that, for one, like, we lost sight of the vision.
Yeah, that we really did.
We lost sight of the vision for sure.
We did.
We were stretching ourselves thin.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to do so much. Like, that's the thing. It's so confusing. Like, when you have fire for God, you think when you do a whole bunch, that's when you're really doing enough for Him.
Sometimes
burn out real quick.
Like nothing. That fire just dried up.
That's it. And sometimes, like, yeah, God calls us to have a fire, but also at the same time, He tells us to be wise about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just be wise about how we conduct our everyday lives. And I think we're just stretching ourselves thin for that. And even with that, we weren't in our word enough.
Yeah, we really weren't.
Mm-hmm.
I know. It was hard. Cause I'm not a person who likes to read a lot of books.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I would start to like read the Bible, I either start and I just knock out, cause I didn't find no interest into it. But when I started to read it now, and I spoke to someone who's my accountability partner, and how to read the word and meditate on the word, and when you meditate, dissect the word verse by verse, and trying to apply it to your life and see where it fits, then I started to actually see what I'm reading and understand what I'm reading. So now that I'm spiritually allowing my fire to grow back, I can have more of the passion that I have when I started in January to continue on that passion, but not stay on that same level, but continue to grow and allow more of God's challenges and more of God's love and blessings to fall upon me, even though it won't be easy. He still will be glorified, and his vision was to be brought up to the people. So it was a main part of well, me personally not being spiritually fed,
Yeah,
and
for both of us.
yeah,
For both of us, we weren't feeding ourselves too much because I don't think we can burn. I don't think you can burn yourself out if you're in Christ. The only reason you burn yourself out is if you aren't reading at all or meditating or whatever. You can't do work and say, "Oh, the work burned me out."
Yeah.
It's you not being in the Word enough that burns you out. And so that goes for both of us. And I know we also said that we stretch ourselves thin, not enough time in the Word, and
Oh, and one of my, cause I don't know, I'm the type of person like when something's for me, it's for me, and when God gave me the vision, I made it seem like it was my vision, so I just kept it between me and Stefan, and I didn't allow people to like, I let them see what only me and Stefan were doing, but I didn't want them to join in and be able to help us bring out the work even more, or allow them to come in and allow I Am He to be brought out more to the people, because there's probably some stuff that they have that I need, but since I kept it to myself, that connection won't happen, and that light that we could give them to be brighter won't happen because of how me keeping it to myself and keeping it between me and Stefan, it kind of, the vision just
chop.
it was just me and like none to the people. So that was another thing with why we paused, because of me being selfish of keeping the vision to myself and not allowing the vision to be to who God wanted it to be.
So I mean, and that's the thing. Like, we started ministry, but also at the same time, God is working with us, and I don't think we saw that coming. So we thought we knew it wasn't gonna be a walk in the park. We knew the devil was gonna tempt us. So even the first week into it, it was rough. It was rough, but we kept pushing. But also at the same time, like, we can't prepare for like what God has in store for us. So I think we just took time out and just really try to focus on our spiritual lives. What could we do better? How can we service you guys better? And just be more focused in the now than just like focus on, oh, we're gonna do this in the future, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that. So now I think we're more equipped, we're more wise, and we just know how to handle I Am He better, or at least God is teaching us how to handle it better. It's not us doing it. It's
not us at all.
Not us at all.
It's not my vision, it's God's vision.
That's it. We just here.
Yeah, and
we're just here.
We have stuff. We got stuff for y'all. Y'all finna like it.
Wait. Before you go there, just with the new stuff that's coming, what days can they expect us to start posting now?
We're only gonna be posting 3 days a week.
There we go.
Every day, we can't. We can't.
No.
So, Sunday, Wednesday, and Fridays, I Am He will be posting.
Say that again.
Sunday,
yup,
Wednesday,
yup,
and Friday,
yup.
y'all see I Am He posting on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook.
Okay. And let me see. That's it for now. I mean, I guess as far as the days that we're posting, I think that's about it. We don't want to rush things too fast, because what we were doing last time, we was moving. We had what you guys saw, like, we were planning so much into the future, we weren't even in the now. So we're just really trying to keep it strictly Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Sunday.
Don't lie to the people.
Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're strictly gonna keep it like that. And I mean, after that, we do have something else in store for them, right?
Close?
What?
Clothes? We got clothes?
Yeah, we got a clothing line coming out soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got a clothes coming out soon. I'm not gonna give y'all a date because we
We can't give them a date.
wait.
We can't give them a date.
We're not giving y'all a date, but
Nah.
just know we are in the works of it. We are doing designs, but what could help us out is if you guys want to send us graphic designers, or if you know any graphic designers, go ahead and DM us.
Any models?
We got questions.
Questions?
We got questions. Hold on, wait.
Question from the followers. How can the followers get involved?
How can the followers get involved?
How can the followers get involved?
It just came to me. I didn't even talk to you about it.
That's fine. I trust you.
How can the followers get involved? They could, for one, they could give us their testimonies. Like,
yeah.
testimonies is a big thing.
Yeah.
And testimonies doesn't even have to be like, oh, I got in a car crash and then a bear attacked me and then by the grace of God,
yeah.
I survived. Like,
Yeah.
it don't gotta be no extra dramatic.
Yeah, it don't.
Nah, you don't gotta do all that. Like, literally, if you just read one of our posts and it helped you throughout the day, just let us know. That's one way that you can start by helping us out. And another thing, like we said, we need graphic designers.
Mm-hmm.
And we might need some models. So
yeah. Broward location and Fort Myers location.
yeah, Broward and Fort Myers. So just let us know about that. And I mean, as of right now. Once again, I'm not trying to give you guys empty promises, but that's about it. As far as like how you guys can help out. So like we said, Sunday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah.
Expect a new clothing line, a clothing
A
line
clothing line.
coming out soon. And with that, there's also gonna be a website.
Yeah.
I know the website's been out there and
Yeah.
there's been a lock on it, but just know the website's set up. We just have to get a couple things in set, and I think that's it. I mean, really, just starting this whole ministry thing, it's been humbling. It's just been good to see how God can work within my life and also Jeff's life, and
Yeah.
just seeing even other people's lives, because other people even tell us how
Yeah.
it helped them, and we're just glad that God's been able to use us
Yeah.
for IAMHE. So I
I
don't know if there's anything else you want to add.
Yeah, another way that the followers can get involved is by sharing it, telling people about the page, telling people about the vision. Just be the light and just show it to your friends, family, school, church, cause we taking over. We going. But we just gonna shut it down. IAMHE will be everywhere in your lives. Like,
yeah, just communicate with us. Don't just like or comment.
Yeah.
Just let us know.
feedback. Yeah,
Feedback is important. So
Yeah.
just let us know that. But I think our time is running up.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's any more questions. We're gonna leave the floor open for like one or two questions if there's any.
Yeah.
No.
So it was glad talking to y'all.
Yep. So with
I
that being
enjoyed
said,
your presence.
okay, Grandma. But I guess we done here for today.
We are.
I'm Heath signing out. We'll catch you later.